They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Flushed out. 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
My ball, bitch.
The 16. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Niners set to take over. Both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get
what the fuck?
Plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun.
Oh, no.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Get him! Fuck.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This
now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
And they work this out past the 23. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Purdy off the play fake. And escapes the sack. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Throw it! Son of a bitch! What the fuck?
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. He's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be tackled short of the goal line. But there is a flag down. Let's see what the call is here. trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. This will be taken at the 13. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Purdy.
Ah, you stupid bitch.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down.
No!
Throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Purdy and the Niners down 7-6. A little over a minute and a half remaining. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot. Purdy to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. But every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. A big play looming on 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now 1st and goal. Throwing, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I'm not surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. To the right, and that'll keep this a 1-point game. The stadium just fell silent in a hurry.
To erupt, weren't they? That chance to win one here, to steal one in the final seconds, goes awry.
Oh my God. No way.
For their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, the play of their defense, that became one